Hello everyone, I'm a little late on this news this week, but Mineplex is gone. It is dead. It is gone forever. And it's the end. And unfortunately, I grew up with Mineplex and I loved the server when it was at least running properly. And now it's gone. And you don't get to play the games anymore. You don't get to do anything with that anymore, which is really, really sad. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit about this, what the history looks like, and then what my personal experiences are with it. And then some of the stuff that's going on right now. That is going to be pretty cool for the future, hopefully. So, first off, the admins had to announce this because the ownership team seemed to be too lame to even acknowledge the community that they've built over the years. Not surprising in my perspective. The ownership team for Mineplex has always seemed to be investor-based. They don't really care. They want the money from it. They didn't want to be involved in the project, unlike Hypixel, Simon, who runs it, has pretty much dedicated his life to doing that, and it shows because Hypixel is going really, really well and Mineplex is now dead. And he made a tweet which is now deleted, but he kind of just called out the owners on it. He was like, it's ridiculous that you guys have made millions over the years and killed it without an announcement, don't care about the community, etc., etc. I totally agree with him on that statement. And it shouldn't be up to the admins to announce things like this. They were being paid when they were paid. According to some of the people talking in Discords, they weren't paid toward the end. But the owners told the admins, like, just randomly out of nowhere, server's done, we shut it down, the day like it was shut down, and they had to get that info. And they didn't want to make an announcement about it. They just kept everything secret for the ownership. They just killed the server and didn't even care about telling the community. So the admins did it, and obviously things spiraled from there. Everybody putting memories, making videos. That's why I'm a little late. I'm about a week late on this video, but they obviously killed the project, and it's opened up a couple cool things. There is a new server coming that is going to be like the Mineplex reimagined aspect. It's not going to use any of their original source code, because remember, Mineplex still owns the IP for all of their source code, and we're going to get into that in a minute because there's a couple cool and interesting things going on with that right now. But there is a big discussion around this server, what they're going to bring. They're going to bring new games, all the old games into newer aspects. So they have a cool team. I may join that at some point. I just don't have time right now with all of my personal coding projects. But if I ever decide to join that team, I'll let you know more about it. But it seems pretty cool. Hopefully we can see some cool things coming in there in the close future. Other people are trying to get this 2018 source code leak working, and it does work if you know what to do with it. I will never do a tutorial on how to make it work, and I will never release the source code itself. That is up to you to figure out on your end. If you are really interested in trying to get that working on your local servers, feel free to do that on your own. It's out there. I'm just not going to publicize that because that would not be legal. But if you do want to relive Mineplex on their original maps and everything, you can technically do that. It is out there if you look for it. Doesn't work 100% of the time unless you really know what you're doing coding wise. But there is a person out there currently on the current build that is kind of updating it and bringing it forward. Obviously, Mineplex's ownership team could shut that down in an instant. But if you are interested in that, there is the ability to do that. You can find that on GitHub if you want to look around for it. This original model I'm running in the background here is previous to that. This is one that I've updated over the years, fixed over the years. That has nothing to do with that. But this one is running pretty cool. So it's kind of just a little bit of a memorial to Mineplex. And I really enjoy kind of just messing around with it at points, seeing all the memories that flood back from winning micro battles and all of that before I switched over mainly to Hypixel later on in the time. But you know, Mineplex had a great run for what it was. It really died out toward the end. I mean, the development team I think was like 3 or 4 people by the end, which you can't technically maintain a server that large with a development team of 3 or 4 people. I mean, Hypixel has, I don't know, 20, 30 admins now. Probably half of those are developers. So, you know, you can kind of get an idea of what in the world was going on behind the scenes just based on how little that was put into the server from the ownership team. So if you're interested in learning more about the history of Mineplex, I recommend just going in their Discord, looking over the memories channel. They have a good memories channel in their Discord where you can talk about all of your different memories on Mineplex over the years. So you can learn more about it there. And hopefully there's some cool projects to come out of here in the future. And I just want to say you had a good run, Mineplex, and I'll see you at some point, hopefully some of the games in this recreated version. See you next time.